exhausted. It's easy to ignore our social batteries and spread ourselves thin, especially at this time of year, when gatherings are picking up again after the winter. But it's important to find the right amount of socializing for you, and still give yourself the time to recharge. Therapy can give you the self-awareness to build a social life that doesn't drain your battery. And when you are feeling worn out from socializing, therapy can help give you the tools you need to take care of yourself and recharge. Because a full battery is the key to a full life. BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy on a schedule that works for you. Connect with a licensed therapist by text, phone, or video call. Start the process in minutes and switch therapists anytime. Find your social sweet spot with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/mygoals today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/mygoals.
Hey, it's Armstrong and Getty, and knowing the overtime rules is important when it comes to retirement planning and investment management because there are no do-overs in life, especially in retirement.
If you're looking for a local fiduciary who is licensed when it comes to loans, investments, insurance, basically all things money-related, then please call our good friend Greg O'Donnell at the O'Donnell Financial Group.
For the past 3 decades, he's been helping people like you get peace of mind by planning for retirement. So just call Greg today at 866-496-2300 or visit him online at o'donnellfinancialgroup.com.
Again, that's o'donnellfinancialgroup.com or give him a call, 866-496-2300.
You owe it to yourself to know if you're going to be able to live that retirement lifestyle that you always dreamed of.
So call him now at 866-496-2300, online at o'donnellfinancialgroup.com or odfigroup.com. O'Donnell Financial, because planning is a process, not a product.
Are you suffering from plantar fasciitis and associated heel pain? Does your heel pain interfere with your activities and lifestyle? Doctors at Center for Clinical Research are currently conducting a clinical study using investigational injectable study medication for people with plantar fasciitis. If you're 18 to 75 years old and not diabetic with plantar fasciitis, you may be qualified to participate. Please call Center for Clinical Research at 800-363-1069 to see if you may be a candidate. Qualified participants will receive all study-related procedures and study medication at no cost, plus compensation for your time and travel. No health insurance is required. If you have plantar fasciitis, you may become part of this study. If interested in the plantar fasciitis study, call Center for Clinical Research at 800-363-1069. That's 800-363-1069. Call 800-363-1069 or visit our website, www.healmyfoot.com.
I'm Susan Shelley with the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association.
And I'm John Paul, president of HJTA.
Join us every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Howard Jarvis Radio Show, live and taking your calls.
Howard Jarvis was the man who put Proposition 13 on the ballot to limit tax increases.
Be a member of this great organization. Go to hjta.org and join for just $15 a year.
And listen to the Howard Jarvis Radio Show every Friday at 6 p.m. right here on 560 KSFO and KSFO.com.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I just went and got some groceries. A lady walked over and she's sitting in front of me of the blueberries and strawberries, and she opened up the blueberries and started touching them. After she squeezed the blueberries, she put them back and did it until she grabbed the one she wanted and walked away. Is that normal? Yuck.
She Squeezed My Blueberries is a beloved blues song by old blind Jimmy Jefferson.
She squeezed the blueberries.
That was, I believe, a Kiwi accent.
Which means you're from... Okay.
France, that's correct.
I have purchased blueberries where you get them home and they're all soft and mushy and nobody wants to eat them.
No, very disappointing.
But I'm not going to open them up and squeeze them ahead of time. Just don't
No,
bite
you can
them.
eyeball them.
You can? You can tell how hard they are by eyeballing them?
Pretty effectively. I'm a big blueberry consumer.
Which fruits do you thump?
Thump?
What are your thumpable fruits? A watermelon and a muskmelon? People hate when I say muskmelon.
Muskmelon.
It's cantaloupe for the rest of you, I guess.
I know I've long found pineapples to be a bit of a challenge, and avocados. Avocados I squeeze a little bit. I think you have to.
What should they feel like?
If they're hard, they're not ready. And well, that's fine if you're going to serve avocados in 3 days, but if you're like going to whip up something tonight, you're going to make you some guacamole, you can't have rock-hard avocados.
My son prefers the bananas when they're really green, and I hate that flavor. That's like my least favorite flavor on earth, is a super green banana. Black.
But you've had cow dung kicked into your mouth.
Right, I often say that to my kids. This is the worst thing I've ever tasted, and I've had cow excrement in my mouth.
Do you say excrement, or they're teenagers? Do you drop the S-bomb? The joke's funnier with the S-bomb.
Yeah. I think I usually say crap. I was at a restaurant
Your
yesterday.
dad, I get it.
So they had a get-together last night at the junior high, because my son is getting out of 6th grade and heading into junior high. Anyway, so the kids were there, and they were talking about how different junior high is and this and that. But what got the most tittering among the children was when they mentioned the school dances. So this will be entering the era of school dances for the first time. There's a lot of looking around and shuffling over that one. Some of the kids very excited about it, mostly the girls. Some of the kids not excited about it at all, mostly the boys.
Now, obviously, you will be obligated to appoint a transgender belle of the ball, fall queen, homecoming queen, etc., but we'll work that out when we come to it.
The dances start in junior high. The first dance I ever attended, I think, was in 7th grade. Man, I don't know if I've ever been more comfortable in my life.
Oh, my God. I remember as my kids transitioned from elementary school to middle school, picking them up or waiting for them outside or something, and seeing some of the girls who were rather proud of their, how do I put this and not get arrested, their development as adult females, and more than proud enough to flaunt it. And thinking, what the hell? You're in 8th grade?
In 8th grade?
Wow. Yes. Yeah. The whole concept. Now, granted, in a warm weather climate, it's different than we grew up in the Midwest. That's
right.
Part of it, but some of those shorts are awfully short, and that top is awfully tight. Yikes.
Well, I wasn't even thinking of like a sexual element in the dances, but I suppose, at this age, yeah. What are you going to do? And just in general, though, why is the transition from grade school to junior high such a big deal? I'm trying to remember. My memory is that's like when it was like really out there and in the open, the whole boy-girl relationship thing. Katie?
Yeah, I would think so. Because I don't know, for me, there was something about the words high school at the end of it. So you weren't in elementary school, you were in junior high school. So you were,
right.
You were one of the big kids.
Yeah, I moved schools right then, so I know junior high was a crazy, uncomfortable, and an unhappy time for me, but I thought it was just because I moved schools, left all my friends behind, but it might just be based on what I was listening to teachers talk about last night. It's tough for everybody at that age.
Plus, especially for females, the difference
You
between...
get boobs.
Yeah, that change, seriously, at least that change happened for me in between elementary school and junior high school. I went away for summer and came back. Hey, guys.
Wow, I'll bet that is something.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but you want it to happen, but it's more uncomfortable than anything.
I guess I've never really thought about it, but yeah, at that age, if you're going to show up to school with a different pair of shoes, you're wondering, what are people going to say about it, or, showing up with a different body? Holy crap.
I was one of 3 girls that happened to, that we showed up after that summer, and it was drastic.
Yeah, and did people comment on that?
Oh, yeah, nonstop. I had nicknames. Somebody called me Dirty Pillows, and that lasted with me all the way through high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a good nickname.
Whatever.
I'm older, so probably you wouldn't have gotten away with this as a teacher, but I remember teachers commenting on the girls. that had showed up back at school and looking different. Isn't that something? Teachers would mention it.
Commenting mentioning how?
Like, have you seen Katie this year? Yeah, not the same Katie as last year, huh?
Whoa!
As teachers would say that.
Creepy.
And everybody
That's
would giggle.
disgusting.
It is weird. It's a different time.
Somebody needs to call to catch a predator on those people.
One of the changes is PE classes, when you start getting dressed together and stuff like that.
Right, that's one of the things they mentioned, that the PE class you're going to start wearing. You got PE clothes, you got shorts and a t-shirt, and you're going to have to change clothes. So yeah, that'll be a new thing.
Or the girls, which girls had to get bras, which ones didn't.
Oh.
That was a big conversation. All the girls peeking at each other. Yeah, weird.
Right. Yeah, but so they did announce that there are going to be dances this year, and some people seemed horrified by it, some people seemed excited. I was horrified. You, Katie, as a girl, seemed like the girls were more excited about it.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh, the dress, the makeup, the hair, all of it. Loved it.
Plus, as girls, you can run out there with just your friends that are also girls and dance and
Yes.
go around and have a good time.
Yes.
Well, it's an option for the boys, but
Much scarier for the guys. The pressure's on them, too, to ask the girl to the dance and all that
Right.
stuff. That's,
no, I danced the first time at an 8th grade dance, and it's because some girl came and asked me for the last dance of the night. I can still remember the song, Donna Summer Last Dance. I was sweating bullets. I mean, I was just soaked in sweat. We were actually touching each other. I mean, just, my shirt was wet. What do I do? What do I do? Horrifying. Quick question for you. What if you radio program?
The answer is easy, friends. Just download our podcast, Armstrong and Getty On Demand. It's a podcast version of the broadcast show, available anytime, any day, every single podcast platform known to man.
Download it now. Armstrong and Getty On Demand.
Armstrong and Getty.
Federal authorities are spying on conservatives. They were just exposed for pressuring banks to look for transactions with keywords like MAGA, Trump, and Bible. This is not the America I know. Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Cole, and I am deeply concerned about the tyranny I see in Washington.